Hello and welcome to the Kristin Carrera podcast. I am Kristin. Thank you so much for following along. And if you are new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, follow along, share, comments. I love to hear your comments, where you're coming from on your health journey, where you are, what you may need help with, etc., etc. So make sure to leave those comments below. Okay, well, welcome back. If you have been following along, this week I'm recapping week 3 of the Lion Diet Challenge, which I am so excited about being done with. But I wanted to do a little recap with you guys, just in case you didn't see all of the daily updates. If you do want to check those out, make sure to go to the main page of my podcast, and you can go under, I made a specific page for the Lion Diet 30-day challenge, and all of the daily updates are there. So week 3. It was a challenging week with so many ups and downs, but I am excited to share this experience with you. So let's dive in. Day 14. I woke up feeling tired, but I managed to get my workout in. And after a quick nap, I had steak strips for breakfast. And by 1 p.m., I was really hungry. And for dinner, I enjoyed some delicious lamb round shoulder chops. I know I'm like messing that name up, but it was something that I found on this journey. That is one of the best things that I did going Lion Diet, was that I found these round shoulder lamb chops that are cheaper than the big fat normal lamb chops, and they are just as delicious. I did feel a little anxious due to work-related stress. So I noted that I felt that anxiousness because of work, because I still have anxiety a little bit of times, and because that was one of the main reasons that I went Lion Diet, I made sure to log in anything that may have triggered my anxiety, because as we know, maybe not 100% of your nutrition is what is causing your anxiety. And so you have to also keep an open mind and look to see what are the factors that may be triggering your anxiety in your daily life. And so that's what I did here. On day 15, I hit the halfway mark. I woke up before my alarm feeling tired, and my neck was still in a lot of pain. Remember, I had that shooting pain down my neck. I have a bulging disc from a few years ago, and every once in a while it flares up, and it so happened to really start flaring up right before I started the Lion Diet Challenge. I was hoping it would go away, but it just persisted. I had 2 churrascos for lunch and another for dinner. I stayed hydrated, but struggled with hunger at night, which was very, very frustrating, because with the carnivore diet, I would just eat when I was hungry, stop when I full. And I know I tried to do that on the Lion Diet, but because it was just protein and I was pretty much eating the same thing every single day, sometimes my body just didn't want to eat another piece of steak. So it was very hard for me. On day 16, I woke up tired again, but my neck pain was slightly better. I had steak for breakfast and burgers for dinner at my mom's house, and my bowels were starting to get normal, which was a relief, because if you followed along my journey, I have microscopic colitis, and adding in that extra tallow with that extra fatty beef, it was triggering my microscopic colitis. So it was kind of, I was finally starting to go normal on carnivore when I went back Lion Diet, and it just started messing up my stomach again. Day 17, I woke up exhausted and had a light period. So I was starting to get my period. That overly exhaustion could be from that I was getting my period. I started with 3 churrascos for lunch, and I had 2.5 for dinner. I felt off and tired throughout the day, which was tough. Again, was it what I was eating? Was it an overall thing, or was it because I was getting my period? Really, really hard to say. Day 18, I had a rough night due to my period and my back pain, my neck pain, not back pain. And after a cold shower, I felt energized and had 2 churrascos for my first meal, and dinner was ropa vieja, which was very satisfying. Ropa vieja is a Hispanic dish that we eat where you shred the beef. Usually it has tomato sauce and peppers. Obviously, mine was not like that. Mine was like a dry version of ropa vieja, but it was delicious. And with that, I was able to make homemade beef broth, which I love to do. On day 19, I woke up at 10 a.m. with a slight headache, but thankfully it went away. I had a few churrascos throughout the day, but my stomach started hurting again, leading to watery bowel movements again. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. Day 20, I had 2 churrascos for breakfast, but my stomach issues continued. I felt a bit down and overwhelmed by work emails, later in that evening. Um, and so I learned, one, there are things in life, whether it's work, family, friends, kids, whatever it is, that are going to cause stress. And those stressors may cause anxiety, and people who have anxiety issues or whatever you want to call them. And for me, I've noticed that those stressors definitely trigger my anxiety. So that's a recap of week 3. I just reminded myself that every journey has its ups and downs. Staying committed to my why is what kept me going. I talk to you guys about this all the time. Remember your why, write it down, keep it in front of you if you have to. But when you are in the heart of things, that why is more than likely going to keep you on track. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you joining me on my journey. Let's keep supporting each other and navigating these paths, these ups and downs, figuring out what works for us, for our bodies, right? Because I always tell everybody, every body is different. There's no one size fits all. You may hear otherwise on, especially people who are very, very strict carnivore, or even on the lion diet, that this is the way we should eat. This is the only way we should eat. I do not believe that. That is not my belief. In my opinion, I think that we need to find what works for ourselves. And so this is my journey that I am sharing with you, hoping to help you along the way. And if you have any questions, leave those in the comments. I hope you have a beautiful day, and stay tuned to hear what happens on week 4 of the Lion Diet Challenge.